So if you're watching this educational video, then you're probably wondering how the Secure Act is going to impact your retirement savings going forward. This was a new law that was passed in 2019, and it's very important that you understand it. And so in this short educational video, we're going to talk about how your retirement may be impacted by the Secure Act. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. And our goal for making these educational videos is to help make the difficult and stressful process of retirement planning simple.
Absolutely, Andrea. And we do this by providing our clients with a fully written retirement plan that's going to let them know when, where, and how to pull money out of their retirement savings.
For the best retirement income planning advice, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell to be notified when we upload new videos.
So recent studies have identified that 33% of people 55 and older have saved less than $25,000 for their retirement savings. And 40% of Americans don't even have enough saved to cover a $400 emergency. So because of these alarming statistics, and with people living much longer now, Congress decided to do something really unique in a bipartisan agreement to help people save better through this new law known as the Secure Act, and that is what we're going to cover today. So there are some things about this act that I like, and there are some things that I don't like. But it is important for you to understand how it may impact your retirement savings. And so we're going to cover that in our short lesson today. But before we get into that, Andrea, please let everyone know what our 2 rules for retirement income savings is.
Well, of course, rule number 1 is to never run out of money, and rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
So let's go ahead and talk about the Secure Act and how it can impact your retirement. So what is the Secure Act? The Secure Act is the Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Enhancement Act. That's why, of course, it's called the Secure Act for short. It is a bipartisan retirement bill passed in December of 2019. This bill is going to cost us approximately $1.4 trillion. Most of these provisions became into effect in January 1st of 2020. There is one part of the provision known as MEPs, which are multiple employer plans that won't be effective until January 1st of 2021. So if you're not familiar with a MEP, it's basically making it easier for small businesses to offer their employees 401k plans. So for instance, the bakery shop can now speak with the flower shop and come together and offer plans for their employees. So this law was really put in force to help Americans save better. The question is, how will this impact your retirement? Well, let's talk about it. In one aspect, from your 401k, the Secure Act actually creates now what they call a safe harbor that employers can now use when choosing a group annuity plan for their 401ks. So now you will be able to have group annuities in your 401k, which is very important because annuities are considered to be safe investments. And you can only imagine how important that is to a retiree if they're reaching their retirement years, maybe they're 5 years away, to now be able to have an option to choose an annuity. But with that, they also increase the portability of these annuities as well from the 401k plan. So you can actually take these annuities and roll them over to another job if you leave, or into an IRA plan without any surrender charges or fees. So you can take that annuity with you. So another major aspect of the Secure Act deals with required minimum distributions. So required minimum distributions actually mandates that you start taking money out of your qualified retirement accounts like 401ks, IRAs, 403bs, etc. by the age of 70 and a half. Now, under the new rule, that age is changed to age 72, but you would have to have turned 70 and a half after 1/1 of 2020. So anyone who turns 70 and a half before 2020 will still need to continue taking their required minimum distributions as necessary. Now, if you don't know how this particular law is going to impact you personally, I would always encourage you to speak with a tax advisor or a competent financial advisor. So the last element that we're going to discuss today that pertains to the Secure Act are inherited IRAs. This is probably going to be the most impactful element of the Secure Act. because before January 1st of 2020, anyone who inherited an IRA from an original IRA owner, they were able to take that IRA and stretch it out over their lifespan. So there are going to be no changes to that particular rule. So if your original IRA account holder was age 80 and he passed it down to a grandchild who was, let's say, 25, or his own kids who were maybe 45, they can stretch that IRA over their life expectancy, receiving less of a distribution, allowing that IRA to grow a lot longer. But under the new rules, all assets from an inherited IRA must be depleted within 10 years following the death of the original account holder. This is why so many people are now looking at Roth conversions. They're looking at this, one, because we're in a low tax bracket, and two, it can alleviate a huge tax burden for their estate when this IRA that they may have is passed down to their kids or grandkids. There are exceptions to this 10-year distribution requirement. If you're a surviving spouse or a minor child under the age of 18, but once you turn 18, that money has to be depleted within 10 years. If you're disabled or chronically ill, those rules of the Secure Act will not apply to you, and also beneficiaries who are less than 10 years younger than the original IRA holder. The rules won't apply to you. But if you're more than 10 years younger than that original account holder, those funds have to be depleted within 10 years. So you're going to want to speak to an estate attorney and a competent financial advisor to understand how to mitigate the laws of the Secure Act. So once again, you have passed another lesson with the Retirement Education Center with flying colors. Please leave any thoughts or questions in the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
We hope that this educational video provided you with some information on how the Secure Act may impact your retirement savings. Please leave a comment in the section below and let us know what you like about this new law or what you dislike about it as it relates to your retirement. After this video, check out the other videos we created that will help you maximize your retirement income. To learn more about our services and how we can help you increase your chances of not outliving your retirement savings, click on the link in the description below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with a friend. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.